Hi, my name is Carol Hassel, and I am with a good friend and colleague, Linda Sarepka. We want to tell you about the Charlotte Spirituality Center today. I am a retired ordained minister in the Presbyterian Church USA. I'm a graduate of the Spiritual Direction Training and Education program at the center. So I serve as a spiritual director now. I also am an Enneagram consultant and a teacher. But today it's about the Charlotte Spirituality Center. So Linda, tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us about the center.
Great. Hi, my name is Linda Sarepka. I am the executive director of the Charlotte Spirituality Center. We provide spiritual direction training, a 3-year spiritual direction training program for anyone who's interested in the ministry. We also provide spiritual direction for the community, individual one-on-one spiritual direction, group spiritual direction for the community. So maybe it would be helpful to talk first about what is spiritual direction.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So spiritual direction is a really unique ministry. It's really about having a companion with you on your spiritual journey. We've all heard it before that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So we serve actually as a companion, as a witness to that journey. It's funny because the word director or direction, I think, is a little misleading, because really what we're doing is we are directing the person's attention towards what the Spirit is doing in their life. So spiritual direction looks many different ways. We say that everything belongs in spiritual direction because everything affects our spirit. So all of your life belongs in the conversation of spiritual direction. We can be helpful in the discernment process of major life decisions. We can be there during times of crisis, and we can also be there to celebrate all the awesome things that God is doing in your life, all the experiences that you're having. So really, it's a multifaceted ministry and wonderful, and I do love it. Just to say a little bit about our training program, we provide a comprehensive quality education and practicum supervised training program that is 3 years. We serve in the Southeast. We've had students from Virginia all the way down to South Carolina that have come into our program. We do have also a 6-month spiritual formation program for those who are not interested in becoming a spiritual director, but are looking for a community with which they can grow, not only spiritually, but holistically. Anyway, so that's a little bit about what we do education-wise.
Yes, so the word community is important at the center. We sort of cherish having community. It's part of our ethos, is being together.
Yes. And so, we do say we're a living, breathing community. We do like to provide that sacred, safe space for folks to come and explore. Those who are interested in mutual encouragement and spiritual exploration. Sometimes it's the shedding of the old in order to figure out who you are in the lens of faith, or who you are in the eyes of God, who you are in the eyes of yourself. And so because we find community so important, we actually do not offer online classes. There are many programs that do long distance learning and that sort of thing, but we really do cherish the monthly classes that we have over a 3-year period. And I think it really provides that mutual encouragement, that bonding that happens within spiritual community. So we really do want to preserve that communal model.
Yes. It was invaluable for me when I was in the program. Tell us a little bit, because it's very interesting to me. Tell us a little bit about the history of the center.
Yeah, actually, we have a really interesting story. So the center has been around since 2010. Our founder is a retired chaplain from Carolinas Medical Center. Her name is Bryna Bosart. in the latter part of her ministry at the hospital, she was working in the physical rehab department, and she began to notice that some of the patients there needed to have a little bit more than just a chaplain's visit, that they needed someone who would be able to spend time, an hour or so, to sit and really hear people's sacred stories, which is what spiritual direction is all about. There were people who might have been wanting to process their grief, people who have been there for weeks, months even. And so with the help of the clinical pastoral education department at CMC, this program was born. And so quickly outgrew the hospital space, and we have moved a couple of different times, and currently we're located in the South Park area.
Right. Yes. So do you want to give the address and say a little bit about the space?
Yeah, so we are located at 6650 Park South Drive. We do rent our space from a lovely church there. We have our own wing with a beautiful spiritual direction room, a beautiful classroom, and also a nice little garden that we can sit out in. So really lovely space.
Yeah, very good. So how would you describe what's, the experience of spiritual direction? What is it? You said a little bit about it already. What would you say as far as spiritual direction, the experience of it?
Yeah, so I'm going to actually throw out, I think, the key word, which would be, it is contemplative. It's a contemplative discipline, contemplative practice. What we mean by that when we say that is that it's taking a long, loving look at the real. What is the Spirit doing right here, right now within us? How are our hearts being moved? Just kind of taking notice of how the Holy is interacting with us, but also how we would like to respond.
Right.
That's something that's actually quite unique. We oftentimes in different circles, we talk about our faith, but we don't really talk about the intricacies of this flow of what is happening between the divine and us and how we want to respond. It's really like a beautiful dance.
Right.
So yeah, I think that would be a great word to describe what happens in spiritual direction. It's a noticing and a responding.
Yes. Lovely. Lovely. What else is there anything else you can think of that you'd like to tell us about the center? Anything specific about the programs or other programs that we offer?
Yeah. So again, we offer a 3-year spiritual direction training for those who are interested in the ministry of spiritual direction. We also have a 6-month spiritual formation program that is a standalone program for those who just want to find community and mutual encouragement and exploration of their spirituality, their spiritual life. We also offer from time to time different workshops, sometimes on mindfulness, sometimes creative writing, sometimes on the Enneagram. So we do offer those things, and we also offer the opportunity for those who are seeking a one-on-one spiritual director. We can do a little matchmaking. We have a great team of spiritual directors that are seasoned and gifted and talented. And so for anyone who is seeking to obtain their own director, highly recommend that you give us a call, and we'll see if it might be a good fit for you.
Excellent. Excellent. So how could someone get in touch with you or with the center?
Right. So I would encourage those who would like to participate at www.charlottespiritualitycenter.org. From there is a contact us button, and the email will come directly to me. If you'd like to talk on the phone, we have a phone number. It's 704-469-6348. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. And anyone who just wants to have a chat on the phone and just see what might be the best plug-in, way they can plug into the center, we'd be more than happy to have that conversation.
All right, excellent. So thank you, Linda. I guess we should say goodbye now. I think we've covered most things about the center, at least to pique someone's interest, certainly. So thank you for your time, Linda, and thank you for sharing.
Great. Thank you, Carol.